Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Garden, and this is Gigawing on the Dreamcast. Is it Gigawing? Is it like Back to the Future when he says gigawatts? There's a Sega logo, produced or licensed by Sega. Oh, that's true. That did happen back in the day. And we have a Capcom logo in yellow and blue, but I don't have to tell you that because you've got eyes. And what else is going on here? Oh yes, I'm using a S-video cable for this video because Gigawing doesn't work through RGB SCART on my Japanese Dreamcast, which is unfortunate. So I've had to go back to shitty cables because Capcom couldn't be bothered to support RGB on the Japanese version of Gigawing. It does work through VGA, however. I just can't record VGA with sound, so I'm left, on this recording at least, with shitty cables. This is the option screen. That's all in order. We're at medium difficulty here because the game is bloody hard. We've got a couple of game options there. Score attack. And as you can see from this screen, it's a top-down, vertically scrolling shooting game featuring spaceships or planes. Don't know what they are. Do they go into space? They go to some weird locations. Just trying to think. It might just be planes. Planes that fire big purple bullets in this guy's case. He's burning with desire for revenge. He's got a cloak on, which is sort of unnecessary for flying a plane, but he's all about the fashion, all about the visuals. We've got some weird music, which is a bit like Cut Price Ministry. It's a sort of electro rock. I sound like someone's granddad trying to explain music. Yeah, it's not really to my taste. The sound effects and stuff, they're all okay. You get in the background it says 1942 and 1943. They're vertically scrolling shoot 'em ups by Capcom, aren't they? Callbacks. Oh, I noticed callbacks. The main thing about this game is it's actually really simple. You power up a couple of times by picking up P's. You can pick up B's to give you extra bombs, and I'll use a bomb in a minute, just randomly, from memory. And you have the Reflect Force. So the Reflect Force is that thing there. I just used it to push enemy bullets back at enemies and create medals. Collecting medals means more points for you, and as you can see from the score at the top of the screen, points are in the billions. So it's a high score chasing game, and it's a game which I've never been any good at in all the years I've played this game. I just cannot get the hang of the Reflect Force. I don't know when's best to deploy it. It takes a little time to charge up, so you don't immediately get the Reflect Force when you press the Reflect Force button. There's like I would say, potentially like a second between you pressing the button and the force coming into the screen to reflect the bullets. So you really do have to learn the enemy placement and where the best areas are to use the reflect ability of your aircraft. Gigawing. And I've never been a memory kind of guy. Like in R-Type, I can get through all the stages that don't require memory. Any stage that requires memory, it just doesn't stick. I don't know why, it just doesn't. I'm all about reactions. I'm like a weasel. I'm like a taut reaction weasel when it comes to video games. I never really learn stuff. Very, very strange analogy there, isn't it? But here's a boss. We've got a boss here. The boss will probably take care of me in short order because I am shit at this game. There we go. With a bit of practice, I can get through maybe 2 or 3 levels on 1 credit. I'm never going to 1cc this game. Right, let's try and pick one of the other space planes, the Gigawings. All the high score, those are the high score videos on YouTube of some people like 1ccing this game. They all use the red spaceship. Gigawing. I don't know why I keep calling it a spaceship. It's very obviously a plane. They use the red ship or the green guy. I find I can't get anywhere with those two characters, planes, because they don't have wide enough shots to kill the enemies that come on the screen, which is why I suggest to you, sir, that the key to this game is the Reflect Force, and using it respectfully and in good time to save yourself from impending death. I don't know if this game scales with your power level or your points level, like Battle Garega or Gradius even. I think it just gets harder through the different stages, so the stages get played in random orders. This one has the hardest boss in it for me. Well, the stages I can get to, this one has the hardest boss, the boat, the lava boat. But if you meet lava boat on level 3, I say you, I mean me. If I meet lava boat on level 3, I'm not getting past level 3. It is a monstrous and ball achy boss to fight. I do love Gigawing. I love it. I think it's great. I don't mind the pre-rendered graphics with some hand-drawn stuff. That's a bit of a weird mix, but kind of works okay. The music's fine if you like kind of cut-price ministry, like I said, and the gameplay is good. It's fun. I do boot it up all the time. Get my ass handed to me, and then I'm satisfied. Yep. It treats me mean. It keeps me keen. It's a cool game. A very good game. Never played the sequel. Never played the sequels. There's more than one sequel, I believe. The sequel was in 3D on the Dreamcast. And didn't like the look of it. Prefer the sprite-based version of the original Gigawing, even if it is sort of pre-rendered. But it has a certain charm to it, doesn't it? So there you go. That game I've just described there in, well, some detail. Not intense detail, but some detail. Is around 60 quid, the Dreamcast, on the Japanese import. It's probably more expensive on PAL, and I did own the PAL version back in the day. And I used to play it on a joystick. I had a Dreamcast joystick, which I don't own anymore. I had to get rid of all my PAL Dreamcast stuff many years ago, to my intense dismay. But it's no easier on the joystick, so I'm playing this on a standard Dreamcast pad. And the D-pad's kind of okay, it's not the best. But the game is pretty damn cool. Whether you want to pay 60 quid or not for it is up to you. I'm sure you could emulate this, because the Dreamcast is emulatable. This boss is, to me, is like a frickin' nightmare. I'm sure there's someone out there watching this video laughing at my piss poor skills, knowing how to take this boss down in less than 10 seconds. There we go. He unloaded his ordnance into my face, and it wiped the smile clean off my mush. Took away one of my lives. It's got space donuts. Oh man, if there's anything firing space donuts at you in games, it's gonna be a badass. And this little boat thing here, I suppose it's like a submarine with a medallion in it, is a badass. Oh man, some dodging there. Oh man, this is getting too intense now. I'm just gonna Reflect Force it, see what I can do. Okay. Oh, now it's getting confusing. Yeah. See, look, now it's launching bombs at me. There's like bullets everywhere. This game is impossible to my eyes, especially through S-Video. It's blurry as fudge. How anybody ever played games through RF or S-Video back in the day? Especially of this visual complexity, I don't know. Gigawing, recommended. Expensive. Ta-ra.